Hello traders and welcome back to ChrisFX. Today I will take you through the best Fibonacci trading strategy that you have watched. Well, let's begin with the strategy. The strategy is very simple. It takes place only on one time frame, and this time frame is going to be the 15-minute time frame, and there are only several steps that you should follow. First of all, go ahead and add the 200 EMA. Indicators, type down EMA, go here, moving average exponential, click on this thing, and then you will have a line like that. Double click on this line, go to the inputs section and type 200 and then click OK. Then type 15 on your TradingView platform and then click enter. Or go ahead up here and check on the 15-minute. It's the exact same thing. In addition to that, we will use the Fibonacci tool, the Fib retracement tool that you see on the top right of my corner, but you can easily find it right here, the third row. Click on that and then go to Fibonacci retracement and click on it. And now I will just open it randomly on my screen so you can check out my settings. If you want the exact same settings as the ones that I have right here, then double click on it and then you can copy those settings right here. First one 0, 0.5, 78.6% is this one, 0.786, the 61.8% Fibonacci level and the 1, and then tick on them, and of course you can change the colors according to your taste and then click OK. Even though we will not be using the 50% and the 61.8% Fibonacci levels, it is good to have them on our chart in order to have a general perception on where price is retracing on average. I will go ahead and delete this thing right now and we will go through the strategy. Now, once again, as with our previous strategy, when we are moving above the 200 EMA, then we are only interested in buys, and when we are moving below the 200 EMA, then we are only interested in sells. Since we are moving above the 200 EMA in this example, now we are only interested in buys. So, what I'm gonna do in this occasion, I'm not gonna be checking exactly at this price action right here in order to apply the strategy, because here the candlestick that we see, this low right here, as we see it, is below the 200 EMA. So I want to see a clear movement above the 200 EMA, and this will be, let's say, something like that, and then we will be applying the Fibonacci tool, and the 200 EMA should be right here. Of course, we don't care if it just touches on the 200 EMA, but generally speaking, we want to be well above the 200 EMA in order to look for buys. The opposite for the sells, of course. So let's go ahead. We are above the 200 EMA. I'm gonna zoom in right now so that we can see everything more clear, and we proceed with our price action. And there we go. We see that we have broken above the previous area. So if we consider this one a break above the previous area, which of course it is a break above the previous area, this would be the low right here of this movement. Okay, and now when we see the first retracement, of course we are waiting for a more impulsive break on this strategy, and once again this Fibonacci trading strategy is taking place only on the 15-minute time frame. You do not need to complicate things, you do not need to interchange between your time frames. So let's go ahead and check out more price action. We see that we don't have an impulsive break, as we can see it right here. So we're gonna go ahead and wait for an impulsive break above a previous area. Okay, and now as we see it right here, we have an impulsive break of this area right here. Okay, have an impulsive break of this area, but of course we haven't broken this area yet, as we see it right here, so we're waiting for a more clear break before we proceed. Here we go, we see a very clear break. Now what do we see though? We broke above this area as well, but we also broke this small area right here. So now things are totally changing. Now we can apply our Fibonacci retracement tool. we can go and apply it to the highest candlestick from which you expect price to retrace from. So in our example, we expect that price is gonna start retracing here because of this candlestick which has left a huge wick above it. So we would go ahead already and we would place a pending order, a buy limit order on the 78.6% Fibonacci level with a stop loss right below the 100% Fibonacci level, and we would target the high. Okay, so this is an ongoing process right here. If we are not activated, I will show you what to do immediately. Let's see. Okay, now we readjust the Fibonacci tool to the highest spot, which is right here. There is a small difference, and then we are placing our order once again with the exact same logic. Let's see if we get activated now. As I can see it, we are into the trade, and this is a losing trade. Okay, we do not care about that. We will keep proceeding with our strategy. So let's see if we have a break of the next area right now. Okay, and of course we do have a break of the next area. I will leave this one right here so you can check it out. So this is gonna be the -1%, and this is a very large text over here, but -1%, -1% we have here. Again, what did I tell you? That we would go ahead, since we broke this area right now, we were expecting this area to be broken, which was broken by this large candlestick. We would go ahead and do the exact same thing. And now I would place my pending order, my buy limit order at the 78.6% Fibonacci level, stop loss right below the 100%, and then I would target the potential high. Do not forget to like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also check the notifications bell because you don't want to miss any trading strategy of those that I'm uploading here on ChrisFX for free, completely for free. Let's see what happens here. Of course, we have another candlestick, so we readjust everything, our position. We go ahead, readjust the Fibonacci tool, and we place the new position. Then the position would go right here, stop loss right below the 100% Fibonacci level, and the take profit would go to the highs, 3.4 to 1 risk to reward. Again, here you have to readjust, okay? And of course, we have to readjust that as well. Let's not forget about that. Let's see if we get activated into this trade. And as I can see it, we are activated into this trade. I will zoom in even more, and then I will move this Fibonacci, this tool actually right here, so you can see that we are activated into the trade. Let's see how this one works out, and if this one works out. And there we go ahead and we win this trade. Now, one small point that I want to talk about. Usually, if I'm using this strategy, I want to place my pending order a little bit above the 78.6% Fibonacci level. And the stop loss, as I said, is not gonna go exactly at the 100%, but just a little bit below it. Okay, so add another 0.3 to 0.4 pips. Here we go, plus 3.25%. Okay, plus 3.25% we have right here. I will now delete this one, and I will just take this one and move it right here, and the percentage right here. Here we are expecting a break of structure. It hasn't happened yet. I just noted it down, and here we have the break of structure. Where was this break initiated from? From this candlestick right here. So I'm gonna just move forward and see if it retraces. Okay, now that it does retrace, then we would go ahead and place our pending order at the 78.6% Fibonacci level, a little bit above, as I said, and the stop loss would go a little bit below here. Target the 0% Fibonacci level right here, 3.17%. Let's see if this one works out. It is still valid. Okay, now we have broken this area, so this is invalid. Okay, now we would go ahead, we broke this structure right here. This was our structure, and I think we are already activated into this trade, but we will check it out because you know the logic by now. Let's take the Fibonacci tool, we go ahead and we would place the pending order at the 78% Fibonacci level. We wouldn't be activated in this trade yet, at least, and 3.27% risk to reward. I'm gonna delete this line. We are into the trade as we see it, and let's see if we win this trade. No, this is another losing trade. Again, keeping it transparent here on ChrisFX. Transparency is the word that describes ChrisFX the best. Do not forget about that. So we are moving forward. Here we go then. We want to see an 1, 2, 3 move again. Of course, this one does not qualify. As we said, we want the price to be touching or be totally below the 200 EMA. So we want to see something like that. For the moment, this marginally qualifies. Let's see. Yeah, this qualifies 1000% though. Why? Because we have indeed broken below this area. Correct? 1000% correct. And we have a break of structure as we see it right here. So since we have this break of structure and we see that price as we see it right here, it's just touching the 200 EMA. Okay, it's not going above it at all. It's only wicks passing above it. Now I can apply the Fibonacci tool on the first retracement that I see. This was a huge retracement, but you know what I mean exactly. Of course, we are not still activated, if we are going to be activated at all, a little bit below the 78% Fibonacci level, a little bit above the 100%, the stop loss, and then we will target this one, the 0% Fibonacci level. It gives us a 3.27%. It's funny because we are getting the same take profit every time. So let's see, we're activated into this trade. This is very clear, very apparent by this wick right here. Okay, we're activated into this trade and let's see if we win. That's it, 30 minutes and we are making a plus 3.27%. Okay, so there we go, plus 3.27%. And I will go ahead and show you one more example. Let me go ahead and delete this thing, make our graph a little bit more clear. Now, again, we broke this previous structure. I'm gonna copy that and paste it right here. We broke this previous structure with this candlestick right here. As we see it, let's move this one a little bit over here. And now we can apply again the exact same logic, Fibonacci tool. We see the first retracement, which is this white candlestick right here, the first bullish candlestick and the huge wick. What did we say? Pending order, sell limit order, just below the 78.6% Fibonacci level, stop loss right above the 100% Fibonacci level, take profit is gonna go exactly right here. And again, we're getting a 3.3%. Look, it's almost the exact same thing. So, are we gonna get the entry? No, we are breaking below. So now, of course, you have guessed it correctly. If you have guessed it until now, I believe every single one of you has. Here we go, we have another break of structure. Highest point, this one, lowest point, this one, pending order right here. Okay, only the 15-minute time frame, best Fibonacci trading strategy, very simple strategy, 3.2 to 1 reward to risk. Okay, we break again and the logic continues and continues. We would place our Fibonacci tool right here. Of course, this is not a very impulsive break yet, so I wouldn't be doing anything for the moment. Okay, so you get the logic by now. And I'm gonna take just those trades. I took only 4 trades and we lost 2 of them and we won 2 of them, as you can see right here. So we have a total of plus 4.5% win. And as I said in the previous video, I'm going to launch my website very soon. This means within the next 1 or 2 weeks it's gonna be up. So stay tuned for that. Also, you don't want to miss that, believe me. This was our today's best Fibonacci trading strategy. We are using only the 15-minute time frame. Feel free to watch and rewatch the video again and again, because I'm trying to make those things very clear for everyone, even for beginners who are new to my channel. So this is gonna do it for today. Thank you all for watching. Until next time.